We will use this for brushing our teeth. It is natural and free.
Green field and tall palm trees leave a man known far and wide for his stinginess. The villagers called him Mr. Natural because he always claimed that he preferred everything in its natural state, including his money, which he never wanted to part with. Mr. Natural aka Akagom stinginess had reached legendary levels. He refused to spend money on anything, claiming he liked everything natural. He wore the same clothes until they fell apart, insisted on eating only what he could grow in his tiny garden, and never allowed his family to buy new things. Mama Nkechi and the children were tired of living in such a way. One day, Nkechi came home crying because her shoes were completely worn out and she had been mocked at school. Mama, why does Papa never buy me new shoes? Nkechi sobbed. My friends laugh at me. Mama Nkechi hugged her daughter tightly. Your
Your father says he likes everything natural, my dear.
she explained, even though she was just as frustrated. Chidi bicycle, a hand-me-down from his uncle, was missing parts and barely functional.
Mama, I can't ride my bike anymore. It is falling apart.
Chidi complained. The final straw came when the roof of their house started leaking, and Mr. Natural refused to spend money on repairs.
We can use banana leaves to patch it up.
Mr. Natural said confidently. Mama Nkechi decided enough was enough and went to see Chief Okoro, hoping he could help.
Chief, please, my husband's stinginess is running our lives. Can you do something?
She pleaded. Chief Okoro was a wise and cunning man. One day, Mr. Natural fell seriously ill. He had a high fever and his body ached all over. Despite his worsening condition, he refused to see a doctor or spend money on medicine.
I have my natural herbs. They will cure me.
He insisted. Mama Nkechi was worried. But Papa, the herbs are not working. You need proper medicine, she begged. No, Mr. Natural replied weakly.
I will not waste money on doctors. I trust my natural remedies.
Days passed and Mr. Natural's condition did not improve. He grew weaker and weaker, and Mama Nkechi became desperate. She went to see Chief Okoro again.
Chief, my husband is very sick and he won't see a doctor. I fear he might.
She cried. Chief Okoro thought for a moment and then said, let me talk to him. Maybe I can convince him. Chief Okoro visited Mr. Natural and found him lying in bed. Mr. Natural, your family needs you. If you did not get proper treatment, you might not recover, Chief Okoro said gently. Mr. Natural shook his head. I trust my herbs. They are natural and free. Chief Okoro signed and decided to take a different approach. What if I told you that getting well will save you money in the long run? If you don't get better, who will take care of your garden and your family? You will lose more than you save. Mr. Natural pounded this. He loved his garden and knew his family depended on him. Reluctantly, he agreed to go to the hospital. Mama Nkechi and Chief Okoro took Mr. Natural to the village hospital. The doctor examined him and said,
You have a serious infection. It is good you came in time. We will treat you with antibiotics.
Mr. Natural received the treatment and started to feel better. After a few days, he was well enough to go home. Thank you, doctor, he said, feeling grateful. Back home, Mr. Natural realized the value of proper medical care. I was wrong to refuse help, he admitted to his family. From now on, I will spend money where it is needed. He started small, fixing the leaking roof of the house. Mama Nkechi and the children were surprised and happy. Papa, thank you for fixing the roof, Chidi said. Hugging his father, Mr. Natural smiled and replied, "It is just the beginning, my son." Nkechi got new shoes and Chidi got a new bicycle. Mr. Natural felt good seeing their smiles. "Thank you, Papa," Nkechi and Chidi exclaimed. Despite his effort to change, Mr. Natural still had his moments. One morning, he handed the family a small sack of charcoal.
We will use this for brushing our teeth. It is natural and free.
He declared. Mama Nkechi sighed.
But Papa, charcoal stains our teeth. We need proper toothpaste.
Mr. Natural saw the pleading look in their eyes and realized the discomfort he was causing.
All right, we will buy toothpaste.
He considered. His family cheered, grateful for the small but meaningful change. A week later, there was a village meeting about building a new school. Chief Okoro asked for contributions. Mr. Natural hesitated, then stood up and said, "I will donate money for the school roof." The villagers were shocked but cheered loudly. As days passed, Mr. Natural kept helping the village. He donated food, money, and even his time. The villagers saw the change in him and started calling him Mr. Generous. He felt happy and proud. One day, Mr. Natural found himself at another feast, this time truly understanding its meaning. He looked around at the happy face and realized what his joy now came from giving, not holding. Chief Okoro approached him and said, "You see, Mr. Generous, true wealth is found in sharing and helping others." Mr. Generous nodded and said, "I have learned that lesson well, Chief. Thank you." The moral of this story is true wealth is not measured by what you keep, but by what you give. Generosity brings joy and prosperity to both the giver and the receiver. The greatest riches are found in sharing with others and showing kindness to your community. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow this channel for more. If you watch this story to the end, type "It is good to give." Thanks.